Falling from Earth is my first feature film, and it talks. It's not a narrative film. It's a non-narrative film. First of all, it's more about what happens to 4 people between wars, because as you may know that Beirut has been destroyed and reconstructed many times all through those years, and even for centuries it has been like her destiny in a way. So I wanted to portray different people from different backgrounds and what's really happened to them, and given each date a chapter, each date of war a chapter to relate to it. But the main theme about it, it's the main story actually about it. It's about this old man whose name is Yusuf, and he collects photographs of people. He finds them in this building where he's living, a destroyed building, and he puts all those photos on his wall. In a way, this is to prevent a second death for those people, because it's keeping the memory. You cannot escape from who you are and from what you're doing in a way. So as Lebanese, I think, we are born with a scar, and we have to live with it. And that was the whole point of the film in a way. Actually, I started the story in normal narrative, each one, but I was growing up. I was also doing my master's in film studies, and you got affected. You got affected. I couldn't not being affected by all that, especially that I was young. You know, I started. I was 24, so it was like everything interfered in a way. Practically, you learn on the ground. Even if you go to film school, they can give you all the technical things. You have to be on the ground during production to really learn what is a film at 35 and cut and fade. But film studies is different because you have to read, you have to follow theatrical writers and all that. So that's why I wanted to do my master's in film studies, not an MFA actually, and go on with my PhD. Of course, it changed your perception, but also you have to be so careful that you don't have to make films that are too thoughtful. You have sometimes to let it go. You have to leave the emotion or the moment, not to think too much, because sometimes when you construct too much of film, you can destroy it. And it's hard to make the balance all the time. Actually, there was not a screenplay. That's also something that changed because the film took 3 years of shooting, not preparation. It's like I used to shoot 6 months, then stop. I used to shoot for 4 days, then stop for 6 months, then coming back. It was really also it was like a burden in a way, but at the same time I was doing 35mm film, so it's always good. The concept started with the people that I used to meet and stories that I used to hear. I learned a lot, but I think the most important is more about don't think too much sometimes. Just be prepared, because I'm someone who are very meticulous on every detail in the frame. And I think you've noticed that in the films, like everything is detailed. But sometimes also you have to let it go. You have to just take the moment, and this is what I learned from it, the best thing. So if you see my credits at the end of the film, it's like, thanks to I don't know how many people for giving me that fork, for giving me that glasses, for giving me that curtains, and all those kind of things. But it was a beautiful journey, definitely.